All right, so this is rates.
Yep. Crap. 4 times, 6 times, 8 times, 12 times, 83. I think that's what the rate sheet looks like, right? That works.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You got rates?
Action.
All right, action. So, Dakota, right, you said yes, you can show me this. Cool. All right. Dakota, these are our 4 most popular coaching programs. Everything that we do is based on 12 months because, like you and I discussed earlier, it's going to take 10 to 14 months to reach your fitness goal. Up top, you'll see the frequency of our small group training programs. We have them 4, 6, 8, and 12 times a month. That's like the workout that you and I did today. The best part about all these programs, Dakota, they all come with that unlimited team training. Okay, so you're going to get unlimited base burns and builds to supplement it. Okay. The only difference between the programs are the bi-weekly investments underneath. Now, Dakota, based on what we discussed today, in the 5 years that you've been trying this, I would recommend an 8 or 12 times a month program. But ultimately, this is your fitness journey. Out of these 4, which one works best for you today?
Do you want me to deny or no?
I mean, did I convince you that much?
Yeah. So I'm going for.
No, just say no.
No. You did though, but no.
Say no and then give me an objection.
Okay. Money. But you already went over there. That's why I
All right,
was
give me talk to your wife.
Talk to my wife.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Stacy.
Gotcha. All right, so Dakota, you said you had to kind of talk to your wife?
Yeah.
Perfect, no worries. The last thing, I appreciate you sharing that, right? The last thing that we want to do, right, is make the gym a more stressful place, right? Because you're coming to actually decrease stress, okay?
Okay.
Now let me ask you this though. Can we call what you and I did today coaching?
Yeah.
All right. And let's say that you and I worked out like we did today. Okay, let's say 3 to 4 times a week over the next 12 months. What's going to be the number one thing that happens, Dakota?
Results.
You're going to see results, right?
Yeah.
And if you see results, are you going to stay motivated?
Yeah.
And if you stay motivated, are you going to be more consistent?
Yeah.
And if you see results, you're more motivated and more consistent, are you going to be are you going to lose that 50 pounds to be the best dad husband possible?
Absolutely.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is that to you?
10.
So it's the most important thing in your life, correct?
Yeah.
And the only thing holding you back is going home and talking to Stacy?
Yeah.
Now, when you go home and talk to Stacy, is it going to be about the program and seeing the results? Or is it going to be about the monthly investment?
The investment.
Absolutely, for sure. I appreciate you sharing that. Now, earlier, Dakota, you and I had a really good conversation about the life you want to live and kind of where we're at right now, right?
Yeah.
And when you lost that 50 pounds, right, and you were feeling better, you're going to John and Matt's, football games and spending time with them and taking Stacy to Applebee's and having a great movie night, right? What quality of life did you say that was, Dakota?
A.
That was an A.
Yeah.
And, right, we've tried a bunch of things in the past that just haven't worked, and you've been trying for 5 years because of that lack of motivation, and living this lifestyle now, and because of that, as a result, what life are you living right now? What quality?
F.
And F. And did you want to continue living that life?
Nope.
And the plan that you have on your own, right? Trying this on your own, how confident were you? Do you remember? Percent?
20%.
20% confident, right? And the things that we said we needed this time around were that accountability, support, feedback, along with results.
Yep.
So if we didn't have these, Dakota, what was going to happen?
Can't fail.
So you said you need these this time around, and you gave me your word that 5 years is extremely too long, right?
Yeah.
Now I know we talked about that unhealthy budget, right? And it's life, right? We're not going to be cold turkey and give it all away, right? We came up with $800 that you've chosen to invest in a life that takes you further from your goals, right?
Yeah.
And when we looked at, the eating out, the Applebee's on the weekend with the buddies and the beers and the alcohols and all those good things, right? Did we say that those were wants or were those needs?
Wants.
What was that, losing the 50 pounds to be a better, husband and father? What was that?
I need.
So you've been investing more time, more energy, more money on things that you want versus things that you need, right?
Absolutely.
And let me ask you this, Dakota. Do you know the average lifespan of a human being?
I do not.
75 years, roughly, give or take, right?
Okay.
So which comes out to be 657,000 hours, okay? And you told me that you're 30 years old. Well, let's just say 30.
Yeah.
Okay, 30 years old today, okay, which comes out to be about 250,000 hours, okay? Keep going, okay? We won't get those back, right? But you do have about 450,000 hours, or 400,000 hours still remaining, right? Right? Trainer math, you just roll with it. Okay, you have 400,000 hours still there, right? Okay, now, not only is the goal to obviously make that as long as possible, but we want to do things, right, in that life and experience it. Now, I know that you got 2 young boys, right, 10 and 15, John and Matt, you've been with Stacy. Now, think about all the things that John and Matt and Stacy that you guys are going to go through, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, John and Matt are going to graduate high school, they're going to have college move-in days, you know, they have their wedding day, you know, they're going to have their college graduations, first job interviews where you got to help them and talk to them, you know, have some grandkids. You and Stacy will probably take a couple trips, you know, here, you know, more grandkids and more trips, right? All these life events, right? That's kind of what life is about, right? Now, the choices that you've been choosing to make over the last, you know, 5 years, 10 years down the road, or in the past, have they been adding hours or decreasing hours from this?
Decreasing.
And as a result, if it's decreasing hours and, you know, preventing you from living life you want, what kind of effect do you think it's going to have on the potential of all these experiences?
Take away those experiences from me.
And if you take away the experiences, how do you think John, Matt, and Stacey are going to feel?
Upset, mad.
Upset. I'm sure. And Dakota, you would agree that some change is better than no change, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's do this, right? I don't want this to be crazy. Let's start with a 4 times a month, okay? Incorporate it into this lifestyle. And if we feel like we ever need to go up, we can always do that, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean.